In the beginning of Death Note, we can clearly see that Light Yagami was tired of reality. He was tired of his everyday life and how the world was. At the same time, he was smart enough to know that he would never and could never change that, due to the fact that for every criminal you put behind bars, two more pop up. And in reality, he hated each and every criminal in existence. Because in his mind, he thought that if you eliminate every criminal ever, the world will become a better place. And in theory, he is 100% right. If he kills each and every criminal in the world itself will become a better place. But there is a fine line between theory and reality. In fact, 99.99% of humanity would simply say no if they had a choice between killing every criminal in the world or not. Actually, this is false. The real number is around 70% to 99%, meaning that there is around a 30% chance that if you ask a stranger the simple question of, would you kill every criminal on earth if you had a chance, they will simply say yes. So to recap everything, there is a 70% chance that people are not willing to kill all criminals on earth if they had a chance, and there's a 30% chance that they will if given the chance. But if you change the question a little bit, those two numbers will drastically change. For example, if you tell them that if they say yes to killing every criminal on earth, they will still enter heaven, and soon after making that choice, they will forget that they ever made that choice, then those two numbers will drastically change. I estimate that around 20% of people will go with the choice of not killing criminals and 80% will go with the choice of killing them. In the end, the choice is simple, but living with the choice is the only thing that's hard, but not for Light Yagami. See, Light Yagami is special. Apart from being a genius, he has antisocial personality disorder. What this means is that he cannot feel remorse, making the choice of killing criminals extremely easy. Apart from that, he's also egotistical. In fact, he thinks of himself as a god. And apart from being egotistical, he's also narcissistic, sociopathic, and psychopathic. And now, take all of his mental symptoms and add it to his genius level IQ, and you will get the perfect killer, which he is. But in the end, Light Yagami isn't all that special like you think he is. Nowadays, with the rise of the internet and social media, narcissistic, sociopathic, and psychotic people are a everyday thing. In fact, if you watch the show closely, you can see that his narcissism and ego were the only things that got him killed in the end. Which is funny because in my opinion, the main antagonist of Death Note is the same person as the protagonist, and that person is Light Yagami himself. Light Yagami is both the villain and the hero of the story. He's the villain because he kills a lot of innocent people, and he's the hero because he kills a lot of criminals. But in the end, in my opinion, he was the hero. If you do a little more research behind Death Note, you can start to see the side effects of Kira. During Light Yagami killing spree, wars were stopped and prevented, and crime dropped globally. In fact, the world was a better place. What this means is that Light Yagami was partially right. This world is broken and rotten, and to be 100% honest with you, life no longer has any meaning whatsoever. You wake up, you go to work, come back just to do it all over again, wasting your life working hard without never achieving anything. All of this just to pay for things that you will never own, for example, your house or your car. Deep down you know that you're a slave to the things you have. You don't own them, they own you. They own your time, your money, and your life, not to mention your energy. But in the end, it doesn't matter at all, because even though deep down you know this, you will never do anything to stop it. You are destined to live a life full of failure and regret, because you live in a rotten, broken world. You are a common, defective product of society. And in my opinion, this is where Death Note shines. It gives its watchers and readers an interesting perspective of life, which is do nothing and keep living your boring little life and see the world crumble slowly along with society, or change the world by writing any and every name you want, changing society and the world as you want. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you know a little more why Light Yagami used and kept using the Death Note to simplify the whole video in simple words. He chose to keep writing names because if he didn't, nothing would have ever changed. Apart from being borderline crazy and insane, he understood that in order to bring real change in the world, you must do something that people are not gonna like, something drastic, such as killing every criminal on earth to make the earth a better place. But well, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching this pointless video, and I hope I find a Death Note soon so I can write my own name on it, you know, a little autograph before I go. But yeah, that's gonna be everything for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.